it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be testing out $5 slime kits that I picked up from Five Below. I did this type of video before on my channel, and this was before I was kind of really into slime, and the videos did really well, so I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed today's video. And as always, if you do enjoy it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps me out and it helps other people find this video as well. And for today's post notification shout out, there are 4 of you guys, and the first one goes out to Kaylee Blaylock, Forever J, Ava Bells, and Iris Donovan. Thank you guys so much for having your post notifications on, and if you guys want to get shout out in my next video, make sure you click the little bell after you subscribe and comment on down below when you have done that. And I think that's about it for this intro, so let's just get right into the slime kits. Woo! The first slime kit we are testing for today's video is from Slimegoop, and this is a scented slime kit, which is pretty awesome for $5 to get a scented kit. This slime kit included a bottle of clear glue, activator, paint, the cotton candy scent, measuring cup, spoon, stirring stick, baking soda, and instructions. So the instructions said to take 7 milliliters of warm water and put it in a bowl, and to then mix in a half bottle of clear glue. So this part already confused me because I'm using half of the glue bottle, but they provided 3 colors of paint. So I guess I just wasn't going to use the third paint like they showed in the picture. And now the instructions said to add in a 1/4 spoonful of baking soda. So I'm just mixing that into the glue and water mixture. Next, it said to add in 2.2 milliliters of paint and mix it into the bowl. And I didn't measure the paint out, I kind of just eyeballed it. And then it said to take the activator and slowly pour in a small amount while stirring until the slime is formed. So I kept stirring and adding an activator because it was still sticky, and I kept adding it in little by little, but I think I added in too much because the slime turned out like this. So I'm just repeating the same steps from earlier, but this time I'm going to leave the slime a little bit stickier because I was planning on mixing the 2 slimes together anyways, like how they had it in the picture on the box. So I thought even if the first one was a little bit stiff, I'll just make this one a little bit stickier and it'll all work out. So I'm really still confused as to why they provided 3 paint colors when you're only using 2. But I ended up choosing the blue because pink and blue look like cotton candy more than purple. That's like what cotton candy turns into when you mix those 2 colors. So I'm adding in blue paint, and the texture of this one felt a lot better because the pink one was just so stiff and rubbery, but the 2 of them together I thought would work out. So this is the end result, and I think this one was a fail, mostly on my part because I overactivated the pink slime. If any of you guys bought this kit before, let me know if it ended up working for you because this actually seemed like a pretty decent slime kit for $5. And I added in the cotton candy scent, and the scent was so good. It was sweet and sugary smelling. I was really surprised. And they give you a lot of the scent too, which is nice. Like I only used a 1/4 of the little tiny bottle they gave you. So I think this was just a fail on my part. The next $5 slime kit we are testing is another Slimegoop kit, and this one is a Mermaid kit. This slime kit came with a gorgeous aqua colored glitter glue, cute colorful sequins, sodium tetraborate, and clear beads, a measuring cup, wooden stick, spoon, and instructions. So the instructions said to first pour 60 milliliters of warm water into a bowl and then add 1 leveled spoonful of sodium tetraborate to the water and to mix until everything was completely dissolved. Next, it said to open the sequin and bead packet because your hands will get messy later, but I skipped that step because I don't have a brain. So I added the glitter glue into the solution first and stirred it in with the mixing stick, and it said to add in as much glue as you like, so I literally just used the whole thing. The instructions said to wait a few seconds and then reach in and grab your slimy gloop and to work it with your hands to mix the solution in. And I kind of like this method better than the previous one of adding in the activator because you can really work in the solution and feel out the texture so you can kind of avoid activating it. This method was definitely a lot messier and I should have listened when they said to open up the sequin packet and the beads. The slime kept sticking to my hands. Sorry if this makes anyone cringe, but I eventually clean my hands. And now I'm just adding in the sequin packet and the beads, and I put the slime back into the solution because it was getting a little bit sticky, and I just kept working it in, and then this slime actually turned out pretty decent. Like, I'm shook right now. We need to just take a moment and appreciate this because this is my first successful slime kit and I'm so proud of myself. I didn't overactivate it like I usually do, and this one actually looks so pretty too with the glitter glue and sequins. Yes! Okay, it does rip a little bit, but at least it's not hard like a rock and rubbery. It definitely stretches, so I'm still proud of it. And the last slime kit we are testing is a glow-in-the-dark kit from Slimegoop. This slime kit came with white glue, green dye, a measuring cup, sodium tetraborate, paint, which I'm assuming is glow-in-the-dark, green sand, a wooden stick, spoon, and instructions. So I noticed halfway through this process that the instructions I was following was for a galaxy Slimegoop, not a glow-in-the-dark one. I don't know how that happened, so I kind of just made up my own steps after I found that out. But I first started off by filling my bowl with 25 milliliters of warm water and adding in 1 spoonful of sodium tetraborate into the water and mixing that all together. Next, I added in 25 milliliters of warm water to a different bowl, and I measured out 16 milliliters of white glue and mixed that all in. And I'm really not sure why they only ask you to add in 16 milliliters of glue when they give you a whole thing of glue. So that kind of just threw me off, but that was also for the Galaxy slime instructions, not for this, but I still went with it. And now I'm adding in green dye and mixing that into the glue and water mixture. And I also decided to throw in some sand. So at this point, I was just not even following any instructions. And I went ahead and added in the paint, which I think is what makes the slime glow in the dark because it kind of looks like a glow in the dark colored paint. And I just kept mixing and mixing and added in a little more sand and just kept mixing more and more. Now I am adding in our sodium tetraborate and water solution to start activating our slime. So I put a little activator in and kept mixing the slime together, and then I just went in with my hands because I noticed it was getting a little bit stiff. So at that point I figured out that I definitely overactivated it again. This slime had a really neat texture though from the sand. I don't think I've ever actually felt a sand textured slime before, but this one felt pretty cool. I just kept trying to work the slime and try to make it a little bit better, but it just wasn't coming together and it was just really stiff and definitely way overactivated. So this was just another fail again on my part. If you guys tried this kit out before, let me know how your kit went. So I also did a glow test too, and it did have a little glow, nothing crazy or blinding, but you could see kind of like a neonish color. And that's all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching today's video. Let me know if you guys want to see me test out more $5 slime kits because I've seen these slime kits like everywhere and they're only $5, so I don't mind spending a little bit of money if you guys enjoy watching the videos. So let me know in the comments below. I will be having another slime shop restock very soon. You guys sold out my Valentine's Day boxes once again, and a bunch of my Valentine's Day slimes have been sold, so I'm gonna keep it up with these restocks. They aren't going to be every week. I think I tried like every other week last year, but it's just gonna be basically whenever I feel like restocking. So just stay tuned for the restock videos. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching today's video. I love you all so, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.